All right.
Oh man, this is so dope. I put the notifications on.
You got Duke in the background.
I just got the notification that you're live.
That's what's up.
So tell people to log on to YouTube.
You can tell them if they're listening to you right now. We're live, and then you're talking in the background, or unless you're still over there with your Benson commercial. Cats, girl.
I don't be doing this shit. Look, see, I blew the connection.
No, that's just my Facebook. What up, world? We're still on YouTube live. It's your guy Malachi Joel in here. You got Mr. Grind Mode himself,
DJ Frank Nitty.
Introducing
in the building.
My Facebook is cutting up people. We'll get back to
Yo, so look, check this out. Everybody on YouTube, subscribe to the channel.
Definitely.
Subscribe to the channel.
This
subscribe
video
to Grind Mode Worldwide Radio. Subscribe, so you can kick it with us. And then hit the bell for the notifications so you can know when these folks are live, because you ain't gonna see me.
That's what he says, but I got a feeling he'll be in here all the time. Now, we're continuing for all those that logged in yesterday and didn't hear the audio because I recorded that whole 22 minutes without an audio clip. We're working through the technical difficulties, but yesterday's top 10 Tuesday category was top 10 rap duos. So we had a long segment where everybody talked about it. Normally, we make the list at the end of the day, but I've changed my mind and we're going to continue these arguments all the way until Monday of the following week. So the final top 10 list for top 10 rap duos will not be finalized until next Monday. So you have all weekend to talk your shit, submit your votes, and argue why this person should be on there and this group shouldn't, like we're doing it here. Now, again, I was talking Soul and Pepper, who did I say earlier? Naughty by Nature, and there was someone else. Those are duos to me because I believe the DJ was more of a DJ. Yeah, they may have had one line here or a verse on something, and most of the time you don't even remember that because it wasn't that often. But Naughty by Nature to me is a duo. I don't know. Duke says they're not because of DJ or whatever dude's name. What is dude's name? Somewhere.
No one knows.
No, see, if he rapped, then you would know his name all the time. So that proves my point. But again, best rap duos. Right now, Mobb Deep and Outkast are kind of leading. That's where the argument and conversation started. So I see why they're getting pretty much most of the votes. But UGK, 8Ball MJG, even the young boys, Ray Schmurd or whatever, someone just threw that in there. And they're still a duo. And it's new. They passed Crisscross in my book. Like I say, Crisscross is still one of those duos because there's a lot of duos that I include in my list because of the monumental stand that they were. Like Run DMC, you pretty much started. Crisscross, first like youth group that actually made, so now anybody who comes out young is pretty much acceptable because that group has already did it. Salt and Pepper. To me, they're still a duo, and I haven't seen or heard a female duo since, pretty much. So, like, name one. So, to me, they're still an all-time duo because it hasn't been duplicated many times.
Yeah, it hasn't been duplicated. You don't have any other female rappers coming out as...
They don't even get along. Like, there's not one... How many two female, get along in the industry, let alone become a duo? So, top 10 rap duos, Red and Meth is still up there. They count as a duo because a lot of people associate them all the time, even though they're from two different groups.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you forget that Meth's from Wu-Tang,
yeah.
Most of the time. Or that Redman's not with anyone. Like, you forget that and just think that they're all way together. So that's why
they're... get off the subject because then Meth, Red, and Eric Sherman made their own group.
Yeah, they did. EPMD is still in there as one of the... I think they should be in the top 5, like me, personally. On my list, they will. Everybody who's voting will all have their own look. Thought you was going to say top 5 EPMD. EPMD. I definitely top 2. Yeah. Even after the few. Now, there's been groups like Talib Kweli and Mos Def who've made one great album and then split for the most part. So it's hard to count them as a duo, even though they started as a duo.
So it's only duos because you got some all-time greatest.
Well, we got top 10s for days, though, baby. This is the Detour Show every Tuesday. Every Tuesday on the Detour Show, top 10 Tuesday. That's when we go to groups.
Okay.
And since we're having that, like, it's so close in debate, we're going to do top 10 duos this week. And then next week, we'll go straight into the top 10 groups because I want to kind of, like, get into my locks and, like, you got all them. Yeah. Beastie Boys is 3 people. See, so now it was third base 2 or 3. I swear there was a black dude in third base. I don't know if he rapped, but I think he was just in. It was the white dude, the smooth dude with the cane. There was MC Search. And then there was a black dude, but I don't think he was in the group.
I don't think he was in the group.
So they count as a duo.
I can only think of them as 2.
So we'll go with duo for third base too. the gas space. I mean, people, period. They hold it down. I mean, again, there's not too many white boy groups, like, other than like them, BC Boys, and then, you know, so there's a lot of people who are monumental in the game for me. And that's
BC Boys set the trend for them. So,
yeah,
you know, coming out the gate with them,
you
know, for us to accept them,
yeah,
we did, you know, for hip hop.
Especially the way they was rolling, like searching. The other dude was too fly. I was like, dude must get tested all the time. I was young, but I'm like, that motherfucker is too street. Like,
you know, they grew up in New York.
True.
Like, one was from New York and the other one was from Ireland or something like that.
Okay, see. I just knew, you know,
slum stuff.
Okay, but his whole little when he came through with the whole, I'm like, this dude is too. I don't know how old I was at the time when they came out, but yeah, definitely. So we're gonna put them in duos as well. And for all those who are just tuning in and don't know, this is your guy DJ Frank Nitty. He will be joining us every Tuesday here on Grimo Worldwide Radio.
Yes, sir.
We haven't came up with the name for the segment set yet. And I said I wasn't gonna say it, but I always say stuff. I'm one of them people. I just ramble.
So yeah, just keep tuning in. Y'all gonna be live, sometime live broadcasts. But you're gonna be hearing some nice tracks, some laid down music. Been DJing for about 3 years now, local bars and lounges. Do a lot of sets, you know, just for weddings and stuff like that. But you know, get myself out here, getting a name for myself in the DJ world. You know, it don't take much now to DJ. Plus, for me, that's a passion. I've been dealing with music all my life, so now to finally get to do something that you love and to get paid for it, you know, it's like a dream come true, man. So just whatever you do, stick to your dreams, man. Even if big or small, they do come true, man. Don't never stop grinding, like grind mode. Don't never stop.
So that's pretty much the core motto, or just, you know, the moral for everyone. Yeah, for real. And that's why I like bringing people to the team who music is like the core, not saying goal, but passion. Like it may start in, like with me, I started just making beats when we used to get kicked out the park. Like, so I was the guy that would beat on the chest and everybody start rapping, and then I would rap. And then at the lunch table, I was just there. I wasn't really a rapper yet. I was just picking up. So shout out to a lot of the lunch table rappers who missed this this social media time, because there was a lot of them that were dope before Facebook and MySpace. Yeah. So like they missed their wave. So it's like, oh yeah, this dude's dope. And them ciphers downtown, people used to just be out. There was a lot of people who missed the wave of music, but didn't transfer into some other form.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you missed the music wave as far as a rapper, but then some people got into producing beats or engineering out of the studio, or doing radio stations or headphones. Or
don't get it messed up. Even being a hype man. Yeah, the hype man was part of the group.
Yeah. Carrying, I mean, stage, like, you know, the road
living that life,
people, like just staying in it, because you never know when the door is going to open up again.
Yes.
So, like I said, I was out of music for a while, started doing the headphones with my guy. Shout out to the boy B-Dawes, and my sounds wireless. That led to going right back into music, because now you're at the shows with all, you know, with all the artists, and then that leads into the radio. So, music, the passion for music is pretty much the core root of all the people I'll be introducing you to here on Grimo Worldwide Radio, and different forms of it. There's people who just deal with music news and who like to know the info and what's going on behind certain artists. As fans, there's people who DJ, so it keeps the art in the play. There's people like me who just talk music and just like to do, actually like the culture. I'm more just like the music culture guy who just out here doing pretty much whatever. But it's just that whole, or people who work behind the scenes and handle the business side like the boy do. So, like I said, that's what you're going to get here. It's a core, a group of people who have that thing in common, that passion in common. So again, I come here, do this. This is what I would be doing at another job. If I'm the guy sitting in the cubicle, I'm still listening to beats, writing my own songs, or doing something else. Like, I'm not paying attention. Music is, you know, my main focus. So
music's to the soul, man. If you gotta be in touch with yourself, and soul of music is going to move you regardless of what you're doing out here in these streets in the world. Just don't get caught up in the BS, man. You'd be all right, man. You know, it's real out here in these streets, man, in this world. But you know, music was always back from our ancestors, man, from them beating the drums, you know, for cultures till this day. You know, music is a part of us. You know what I mean?
That's how I knew it was Sunday morning. That's how I knew it was Sunday morning. Wake up, grandma, mom playing music. It's time to clean up.
Or it was time to clean up.
Music plays. It's the soundtrack of everything we do. But like you were saying about rock and roll, you know, not to cut you off, we were talking about that yesterday. Like this new group of like the mumble rappers everybody calls them.
Yeah.
To me, it's a mashup of rock, reggae, and rap. It's
they used to call something like that reggaeton. It was switching over to a reggaeton, but
now it's a rockatone. Like it's because it's like the get up, the look, the way their energy is rock.
Yeah.
Then the fact that it's like the mumble and you can't really understand, but you know the groove and they're harmonizing. That's like reggae. Like what reggae artists came out since mumble rap's been out?
None.
Because it's basically the same art.
You know, you still got some of the veterans, you know, what's his name? Shaggy, you know, they still make music. You just don't hear it a lot played.
Sizzler's on the new DJ Khaled. Like he went and got, so I was glad that he got
even on 444, Jay-Z got a reggae song clip on there too. I don't know who he got in the background actually.
No, he got Damian Marley.
Damian Marley on that band right there. Nas and Damian Marley had came out.
But this era of music has taken out the reggae artists because Sean Paul used to drop every song. But now it's like you're out there and you're doing the dreads and you got so it's like, did I just watch Boogie Bonton or I guess I got my reggae fix. Like it's kind of and Drake's on the island and so it's like rap is like saturated into every culture, which it does.
Every culture.
I still don't see why we don't have more people in country. Like that's just me. Well, that's a whole other conversation, but I feel like it's so close.
You know, you'd be surprised. I think I know for sure and for certain. I was watching on some TV show. I think, matter of fact, the CMAs is coming up, the Country Music Awards. But there was this one country singer, that actually, if you listen to his music and his beat, he's starting to get pop. It's not straight country. It's starting to get pop and starting to go up to an up-tempo rap.
Latest, like the
latest country.
They're seeing it coming. To me, I think they see it coming, and it's like, let's jump on it. Because it's right. There's raps too.
On his albums.
We're embedded in country. Like it's one of those things. It's like black folks are embedded in country. We're Southern country. Like we come from the same, but we just have gone so far away from it that it's like, oh yeah, we forgot that we could talk about that type of stuff, farms and like it's the same. I think it's gonna take Beyonce to do like a soul country ballad, a Dolly Parton. Beyonce do a Dolly Parton song remake. Guaranteed. If Beyonce does Dolly Parton's whatever her major hit is, you're gonna love it. They're gonna hate it, but it still won't sell. I guarantee you. That'll be the first like, oh shit.
Can't be wrong, man. Some of the samples we might have not ever heard because the archive. Some of the stuff is just being recycled so much. So now the DJs, producers, they got to go to the archive. They got to get more music. We got to get a different sound out here. So
they're like the archaeologists of it. Like the DJs and the producers are the people who keep because as artists, 9 times 10, I'm not worried about the beat. I'm not worried about
you need to hear that tempo that you're gonna flow to.
Yeah, that's all we're worried about. But as the producer, the DJ, there are the archaeologists to keep the like, well, you know what, let's bring a little jazz 72 in here. Let's bring a little and y'all keep the tempo. And then bring the new with the old so it's really on producers and DJs, and that's why I definitely want to have a DJ segment where it's not just let's play whatever is the latest song or whatever is our favorite throwback. It's like you still need the art of someone who's like, oh, there's a person who's sitting there thinking about mixing. Like that's going pretty soon. The computer's going to do all that for you.
I was listening to an album the other day, and we was just talking about that though. That you know, when you hear scratching in an album, you don't really hear it too much right now, as much as you used to coming up as a old schooler when you heard Jam Master Jay scratching. Run, DMC and Jam Master Jay. You actually heard him scratching in the background. So that argument right there, though, that's going to be a trio, it's a duo, you don't know, because they had sets. Yeah, they had parts. Yeah, they played that music.
Yeah. Okay,
so that argument's really tough, man.
It's hard to exclude some of those as duos and then put them in a group, and then they lose on the group when you were higher on a duo.
Yeah,
it's a hard one. I think all we got to be the question for groups that contain a DJ. Would they still be a duo, or is it okay? It's hard to for groups like Salt and Pepper, Run DMC.
You can't forget about PE either.
Public Enemy to me is a duo because it was Chuck D and Flavor Flav.
But who was their DJ?
The DJ was a light-skinned dude with the box.
Who was his
Did he rap? Did he say anything much? I mean, I understand you're saying your involvement with the tables count. But see, now you take away from the duo.
Hey,
but then it's take away from the group. So I mean,
that's probably never.
Are you damn turntable era? See, but then we were saying, Eric B. Rakim. Premier never rapped.
No, but you heard him.
But he did involve himself in it. So it's a group. But
at one time, you got to think too. The DJ was the producer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's hard to include that as making it a duo when you try to compare Mobb Deep and Run DMC. So you can't, because they had a DJ and they had Alchemist, who was a producer, but he wasn't
a DJ.
A DJ. So it's like, this is a group of three and this is two and a producer. Like, it's hard to, the producer DJ divide is iffy. This is it's gonna be some work, but we're still gonna come out with. So it might be an ignorant ass list. It might be an ignorant, false alternative facts, Trump era type list. But we're gonna try to do it to the best. You got until Monday to state your piece. Otherwise, it's gonna be made. Like Rob was mad. Kid and Play almost made the list. Well, kind of. Kid and Play always jumps in the argument, but it's like musically they weren't a heavy influence.
No.
In trend and in the movie crossover, they were like the beginning, you know. So it's like
they started their own lane.
Yeah, they're less music. I mean, they, other than the dance step, I mean, you got the, you know, they got their own dance step, they got their own look, but music wise, I don't know. I don't know. I'm biased because, like, I told people my story when I was in Scholars out here in what's Wolves Lair? Damn, I forgot where that area is going down this way. We had to lip sync a song, like, 'cause we had to learn how to do video production. So we had to be behind the camera and the boards, and then we had to be in front of the camera so someone else could be behind the camera. So we had to lip sync a song, and all week I was practicing My Prerogative by Bobby Brown and Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody by Kid and Play, because Kid and Play was just my group at the time. I get already there, and I end up, I was thinking, I'm going with Bobby Brown, I'm a solo dude, I'm by myself, might as well sing My Prerogative. I get there and I do Kid and Play. So I did two people, and I stood there like this the whole time. This guy you see in front of the camera now, it was a far cry from what I was back when I was like 6th grade. I was just standing there like this and just rapping the whole time like that. So to me, Kid and Play always gets that little recognition for me. But yeah, they're not going to be in duo like top. But if you take out a bunch of these groups because of the DJ, then they slowly move up. And it's like, now it's Kid and Play better than Run DMC?
That's something that you're just going to have to, you know how they say, Google everything. See what they say. You know what I mean?
I ain't believe Google. Siri them is not gonna tell me what the rules of hip hop are, and you just came out in 2008. Like,
you know, and it's old school, because I got these books, right? And it's true hip hop books. I never showed it to you ever.
No. I'm
gonna bring it in because I got 1 and 2 editions of it. It's a guy, from what I heard, it's a guy over in Homestead that made these books. But have you seen the Get Down Brothers? It's on Netflix.
Is that the movie?
Yes.
It's a series.
So yeah, they start back from the DJ.
Okay.
And the artist, of course, the rapper. But the DJ, the way the Get Down Brothers navigate to is the DJ starting the parties.
Okay.
Because the DJ with the beats, showing how to break the music, the cut and scratch. Then the artist couldn't really rap unless he had that beat.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good movie. It's a good little show to watch if you're a true hip hopper. But the book that I have kind of relates. And in the book, though, they had all the DJs, all the rappers in just cartoon form, but it's like a cartoon book.
Okay.
I'm going to bring it in so y'all can see it, man. It's real live, man.
I'm going to need KRS-One to come up with a hip hop Siri or something like that with his voice that you can Google and ask him all hip hop. That's my,
the philosophy.
Yeah, I need that. I need a KRS-One Siri. Like, then I'll do say, I don't even fuck with Siri. Me personally, I do the Google, but yeah, I don't want hip hop news coming from. I need to come from old. We need a group, a panel of the forefathers and a couple of newbies. Like, side note, that has nothing to do with anything. But again, like I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, subscribe to the YouTube page. Stay in tune with us. We will be broadcasting on YouTube, and do hit the bell. That way you get the notifications when we're live like we are now. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell 10 more friends to tune in. Again, gmworldwideradio.com is the official page. You can go there to listen to the music, watch the YouTube live channel, keep up with events not only going on in our area of Pittsburgh, but cities and states and countries all around the world, as well as to see when shows actually come on and see the show schedule. So definitely go to that, gmworldwideradio.com. Android users, you can download the free app at the Google Play Store, and that's Grandma Worldwide Radio for Android right now. We have the app. We're working on the iPhone app, so iPhone users, bear with me. I have iPhone myself. We'll have the app soon. Again, this guy Malachi Joel. You can catch me 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern on the Detour Show. You got
DJ Frank Nitty. Catch me 2 to 4 on Grandma Radio.
And that's it. We got more after this.
Oh.